just so you know, everything I did last week is all um, put on the YouTube. So I knew Marilyn, especially, and I did a lot of. Um, my title for last week's work is "Do Stuff, Lift Stuff, Move Stuff." Okay, so we're going to keep going on that theme, but anyway, so we're going to start out, and whenever I start out, I know I'm going to lift stuff. I put on my gloves, okay? And I know people will go, I'll just pick stuff up. Well, if you tend to have arthritis issues, it's a very good idea to get a good weight training glove, okay? That's easy to put on. So that's what I did. And then I'm going to start with rotations. I'm going to start with shoulder rotations. I'm going to start with hip rotations. And you might think that this right here is not a big deal. Well, when you're starting out and you're getting prepped up to use your joints, to use your muscles, to use your bones, this kind of step out, I can tell you this hip is the one that is getting tight on me right now. This is my replaced hip over here. And see, I don't feel any tightness here at all. But when I go like this here and I try to pull that toe that away, wow, I can feel it. So if I treat it gingerly to start out with, give it a chance to warm up, correct my posture. See, I'm going to take a few steps forward and I'm going to roll into the toe and then a few steps back. And then I just do this and I straighten that leg. See, it's bent at first and then I straighten it. And I say rib cage up with my back and I drop my shoulders. Take a breath through the nose. If you can just, so already, I am telling you already, just by doing this little move, see, my knee was bent, and then I go ahead and straighten up and I straighten the leg, already that hip is getting oiled. I'll say it that way. You know, yeah, you want your hips to not be tight so that you can fully ambulate. However, you want to be able to work through a full range without feeling that pain. And already, just in these few steps that I've done, swinging my arms, correcting my posture. See, I'll go like this and I'll step and then I'll push my hips forward as I raise my rib cage. Don't miss those little nuanced moves in warming yourself up and getting yourself prepped and ready to move. So you're right there. So already this is not giving me that, it's not talking to me like it did that first couple moves, okay? So now after I've done that, I'm going to step forward and push the heel down, but I'm not going to sit on it. I'm going to step forward, push the heel down. How do I push the heel down? Straighten your leg, okay? Then you step back, do all your corrections. Ear has to be over shoulder. That means you're not doing this. See that? You put your fingers on your chin, shut your teeth together, and push so that your head retracts, okay? You want to do protraction, but you want to do retraction. And then you put your hands right here and drop your shoulders and push the hips forward together. Now I'm going to circle back around and I'm going to do that step back with a straight leg. Okay, so it looks like this. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to put the heel down by straightening the leg. See that? And then I just press. Whoa, do you get this opening effect? And If you have a hip replace, yeah, you have to treat it carefully, but those muscles need that movement. Okay, I'm not going way out of range. So here I step back with the other leg. So what am I going to do? I'm going to straighten this knee. I'm going to push my hips forward, drop my shoulders, drop my chin, and then turn as I'm holding balance in a split leg stance. Drop your shoulders, breath through the nose, push, bring that chin over to that shoulder, bring the chin over to that shoulder. Now, I know that if some of you go into this move and then you start turning your head, you're going to find yourself fighting for balance. Yeah, I want you to be able to do that. However, I want you to have safety nets. So if you need to do this next to your chair so that you can just reach out and touch your chair, then make sure you always are able to touch a counter, a chair, etc. Okay? Now I'm going to step wide and I'm just going to bring my knees out. Okay? So we're just getting prepped. We had a weekend, you know, who knows? It was rainy. Maybe you spent too much time sitting. I don't know, maybe you were painting, whatever. Step wide. We're trying to get the joints and the muscles ready to roll. And I'm going to go down just a little bit and then I'm going to come back up. So I'm not going to sit down quite yet. I'm just going to push that butt back, drop my shoulders, and come down and keep the knees tracking over my toes. And I'm doing this in a very measured kind of a way. Now, when I come up here, I want to tighten the gluteals. Then one more. I'm just doing 3 of these. Push back, knees track over the toes, drop your chin, take a big deep breath. It's at this point now that you simply take one hand, I don't care which, and you rotate it. See, I'm pushing on this knee to keep it open. Then I'm dropping my chin and I'm opening through my shoulders and upper back. Then I come down. I rock back into the heels. I bring one hand out here to the side, push on my knee, and then pull open with the arm. Take a big deep breath, come back. And you're staying in this semi-squat position. Drop your shoulders, take a breath, push, pull open. See that? Drop your shoulder, come back down. Just doing 3. Drop back, pull open. Take a breath through the nose, drop your shoulders, heels. Your back is very extended, open. This is the last one. Come back. Here we go. Drop the shoulders, pull back and open. Open, 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 open. Take a breath, take a breath. Now, push into the heels and come up, okay? Here's my little pad right here. And I'm just gonna step into the arena, which is right in front of my chair. I'm gonna hip hinge. I'm gonna step wider than my shoulders, but no wider than my chair, okay? The chair legs. I'm gonna drop the shoulders, soften my knees. That's 1, 2. Okay, you're gonna rock back on the heels. You're gonna take a breath. You're gonna come down 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna sit, and then you're gonna come right back up. 1, 2. Take a breath. You're just gonna lead the choir. Bring those hands up. Then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the chin, going to the heels. Right down here, drop the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just holding it a little bit. You know why you're holding it a little bit? You want your quads to start firing. So if you're paying attention, when you do 1, 2, then when you do 1, 2, 3, 4, then when you do 1, 2, 3, 4, another son is calling at a very inopportune time. Okay, here we go. When I do 1, 2, 3, 4, I notice, everybody should notice, where's the pressure in your feet? It's got to go into the heels. Got it? Keep your chin tucked and you're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're coming down. Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Just 2 more with me. Just get your awareness up of how are you moving? Where are you putting your pressure? Are your toes squeezing or do you open them? Are you shifting into your front feet, your front foot, or are you going into the heels? Okay, I want you to go into the heels when you're coming up. Now you go all four corners on your foot. And now when you go down, you go to the heels. Breath, 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 breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm sitting up on a higher little pad here, okay? Now I'm going to come up 1, 2, take the pad, put it right there, okay? Here I go. You're going to feel the difference. Shift into the heels, drop the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and down. I know. Drop your shoulders, 1, 2, up, heels, and you're up. And then you're going to come right back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, hold, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you come down. 1 more. Here we go. So I wanted to do 3 without the pad, okay? Because that's helping me work into a lower squat position. I'm not going to do 3. Drop your shoulders, big breath. 1, 2, 3, hesitate, hold it before you say 4, hold it, take a couple breaths, and then go down. Where did you feel it? If you were more into the knees, you got to shift into the heels, okay? So that's one of the things I want you to notice. Okay, let's wake up the hips just a little bit more. So I'm going to come right here. So I hope that whoever was here with me on Friday, then turn to the front, then drop that knee and turn and flex your toes. So this move for people who have hips and knees replaced is very important. And you think it's just for your hips. It is, but it's really in a big way for you to wake up your feet. So right now, see, I have my heel way up here and my toes are very flexed. I'm even pressing on it. And then I push it back a little more and I go back until I feel this opening, okay? So we've done this many times, but there are some things that I need to point out to you, okay, as we do this. So let's do this one more time here. So I'm going to really flex the toes. I'm going to push down and push my whole body back. So this is my knee replaced side, and I can tell you the quads on this side is much tighter, okay, than even my hip replaced side. So there's that. All right, take a big breath, go wide, come into a hip hinge, and I want you to really practice this because what do we do generally? If I hadn't stopped you, you know what most of us would have done? We'd have done a little momentum move to get us up, okay? I want you to do muscle contraction to get you up. So how do you do that? Everything we did. Correct your posture, drop the shoulders, breath, rib cage up, hip hinge. Now push into the heels and contract. Don't do a little jump. If you find yourself doing a little jump to get up, no. I want you to put your hands back here and get a little press from your hands, but you got to keep your shoulders down, okay? So you hip hinge, and if you feel you're doing that little jump, see, you're going right past the muscles that I want to innervate. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to go right here. I'm going to give a little push right here so that I get into position to feel that load. So I'm hoping this is going to be helpful for you to slow it down. And this move that we do multiple times a day, do it correctly, okay? Don't be afraid to use your arms to get yourself in a position that really uses the quad, okay, and the gluteal. So here I come. And so anytime you go to stand up, ask yourself, be aware whether you do this little, see that little move, that's a dead giveaway that you're getting weaker here. So really go into the move, heels, don't do the jump, use your thumbs or your palms if you need to, shoulders down, but then I want you to get to where you can come up smoothly, okay, without doing that little jump. This becomes very important, what I'm going over right now, as we pick up our weights, okay, becomes very important. I gotta get my hair out of my way. Okay, we are gonna start with a general carry. And we warmed up pretty good today. So you see here I have my bag, okay? It's pretty heavy. So I'm just gonna go from here to here. And I stepped on my pad. See, I put my heel on my head and I noticed it was there. That's what I want you to be able to do, is be able to move. And if you step on purpose or you inadvertently step back and you were surprised, I want you to be able to adjust and step out of that instead of falling. Okay, so here I am. I got my weight load here. I'm going to step into that pad and I'm going to just bend my knee a little bit and put my heel down. See that? So here's the down leg. Here's the up leg. It's well into the pad. Drop my shoulders, tighten my tummy, and then I'm going to press here up against the load and bring the toe up. So bring the toe up. Now, as I get you in this position, I don't have my little stick. You need to have a wall, a chair, a stick, a dowel that you can keep your balance, because I'm going to bring that toe off the ground and I'm got to load. Okay, I got to keep my shoulders down, then I'm going to come down and I'm going to come back up. See this? I'm going to come back up. So I want to push my foot off the ground. So the best way you can do that is just lift the toe. So I'm going to shift. I'm going to press here. I'm going to come up and I'm pressing against this load that I just picked up. Okay. Take a breath. I'm going to come up. See, I'm just bending and straightening this leg. That's what I'm doing. But my whole core has to be on board in order to do this. Bring your toe up. Yeah, so you get that tibialis anterior action going at the same time that you're working against this muscle here, your whole leg musculature, your gluteal, and I come back down. Then I step off and I put my bag, my carry, and some of you are saying out there, oh, I don't have a bag. Yes, you do. Go get a suitcase. Load it with some of your weights, if that would work for you. So here I am on this side now. So there's real value in having a one-sided carry, but you have to be aware of what you are doing, because you want to keep your core working and your alignment in good position. Okay, so here I am. My knee is bent. I have to get this foot off the ground 2 inches. So at first, I'm just going to go into the toe box and press and lift up. So this little correction that I did just now, quite important, because see, when you have joints replaced, typically you've gone through time periods where you've had big time back issues, okay? And even if you don't have a joint replaced, you've had back issues. See, I didn't want, see this carry, this is about 25 pounds, okay? So it would be a 25-pound kettlebell. It would be a whole rack if you had that in your hand as a carry. So you gotta let your back adjust, is my point. So I'm down here and I'm allowing me to do the lift with a modification. My toe is on the ground, okay? And then I just sink down and then I bring it back up. So now I've done this about 4 or 5 times with the toe down. Now I can go ahead and see if I can do this lift with my knee bent here. When I straighten it, I'm gonna lift 2 inches, okay? And I'm on an unstable surface. So all this matters. Okay, drop the shoulders, tighten the tummy, take a breath. Now when I come up, I'm gonna bring my toe up. I don't know if you saw that. I'm gonna bring my toe up. Okay, the whole game has changed now. And you gotta know that. Because if you don't, this little move right here on an unstable surface can really give you a start, kind of like get your attention because you're gonna lose your balance. Okay, drop your shoulders, breath. See, I'm gonna bring the toe up and I'm leaning in to this leg and it's unstable and I'm bringing the toe up, okay? I have to lift the whole thing up. I don't have a kickstand anymore. Press, be ready to open those toes and to press down onto all 4 corners as you're coming into this move. Keep the toe up. So this is my knee replace side. This is my hip replace side. I'm bringing that toe up. And I want to do this. I like to do, you know, we're used to using reps. Yes, they work. But I like to do it until you start really feeling the contraction, okay, in the muscle that you're supposed to. So I feel it in my front tibialis anterior because I'm pulling my toe up. Drop the shoulders, breath, and I'm pulling this up against my own body weight plus this carry, okay? Just a couple more. So I like to do it, I'll say, just work at that for 1 to 3 minutes. Just work at that. Steady the knee. Cool. So my guess is when you start to put pressure to lift, your knee starts rocking around, okay? That's pretty normal, but notice that. Try to quiet it so that you're bringing that up against just 2 inches. See, we're just coming up 2 inches. Breath, and then bring it back down. Then I'm gonna bring it here to the middle, right here. I'm gonna step on either side of my little balance pad. Okay, so just this little bit of lifting. See, I've got to put my fan on above me. Okay, so I'm gonna hip hinge. I'm gonna come up and pull to here. Now, I wanna really emphasize something here. I'm gonna turn to the side so you see what I'm doing. Okay, do you see how I'm bent here? I'm hip hinged. I keep my chin tucked, and all I want to do is tighten in my tummy, and I'm going to press into my feet. I'm going to grab down on the bag, and then I'm going to pull up, and I'm going to squeeze my gluteals. Okay, this move, some people might say it's modified. If you're over 65 or anywhere around that, you have to start thinking seriously about how to modify things to get benefit without pushing your vertebrae, your joints over the edge. I had to learn that extremely early in my life because of a issue where I had a gymnastics accident and blew my ACL. I had to learn modifications really a long time ago. I didn't wait until I was over 65. Okay, so when I come up here, I'm squeezing my gluteals. Then I hip hinge and I bring this down. And I'm gonna come down and put my elbows on the top of my quads and bring my shoulders down and bring them up and bring them down and bring them up. So I'm pushing my shoulders down. I'm bringing the shoulders to my ears. So I'm doing a little bit of a inner set, a recovery set, because I'm lifting now. Dig into the heels, press, and you pull up against your load right here. Pull. So if you had weights and you didn't have it in a bag, you can have a kettlebell, you could have a jug filled with water, that would be 10 pounds. I feel this is a nice heavy bag. I filled it up with 25 pounds worth of weights. You could have your weight set, you're holding on to it right at here, and then you're bringing it up and you're squeezing your butt. And then you're coming back down and you're coming back up. And you're softening your knee, and now you're coming up without locking your knee. Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Come back up, and you're coming back up. So I'm down here. I want to start to put pressure. See, as I come into this position, this is all coming into my back extensors. So by doing this in a semi-squatting form, I get some of the very same benefits through my back extensors, but I don't stress those very important in between the vertebrae, all that material in your back, especially in your lower back. You're getting the movement, you're getting the load progression, but you're not asking it to do something that could potentially give you a setback, and that means an injury. So I'm doing a modified form. If I were with you right now, I would want you to just keep slowly, I would say, yeah, like a slow rhythmic move. See here, I'm squeezing the gluteals. Now I'm releasing, pushing back, keeping my chin tucked, breathing, exhaling, coming back against this load. And I want to stay with it so that my back benefits from loading, but I don't overload it because I'm modifying the range to lift this load. See right there. So this is hips, this is knee, hip, ankle, and back as you are coming up against this load. And I might have you do this from 1 to 3 minutes. Okay? And so that kind of counting totally messes Kathy up. So I don't know. She will just quit after a while if she's had too many. Here we go. Okay, I will just tell you, let's do 3 more. Here we go. Keep my chin tucked. You come up, press into the heels now, drop your shoulders, really keep your shoulders, your tummy tight. Then you come down. That's 1. Okay, there's 2. I picked 3 because I can count to 3. And then come up here. 3. Take a breath. Okay. Here's the deal. I didn't just do 1 or 2. I didn't want to say how many I was doing, but I wanted to give a good moderate load for that back all the way up, the shoulders, the hip to work against. And when you have a nice loading kind of a bag that you can load pretty heavy, everything changes when you go picking up a lightweight to a pretty heavy weight. And so I started with the heavy. Okay, now let's go to a light, medium weight. What am I going to do? Yes, I'm going to do, anytime I pick up weights, it's a body loading, and I'm standing, that's a body loading. Anytime that I pick up a weight, I don't care how much it is, I don't care if it's just a lightweight. So if I picked up a lightweight, it would be 6 and 6. So for me, but when you stand against that weight, that's a load. Everything has to adjust to it. And it will either adjust in a very good, healthy way, or you make little funny motions in your shoulders, in your back, with your neck hanging it in and out, that might cause you problems. So what do I pick up? I picked up a moderate weight. I picked up 9 pounds and 9 pounds, okay? That's what I picked up. I am going to simply step back off of my little balance pad, then I'm gonna step over. And I'm gonna keep this knee bent. And I'm gonna come right here. Because you know why? I want you to practice keeping this knee down here. It's in a modified loaded position, okay? Because I don't have that much heavy weight. I have a light to medium weight. So whatever is light to medium for you. I'm watching my toes. I'm dropping my shoulders. Breath, step up and over. Some of you are going to struggle with that because you have fallen and you get, if you brought your heel up just now, as I did that move right there, if you were to catch your heel because you didn't raise it, see if you catch your heel, that's enough to send you off into the floor. So I'm cautioning you, anytime you work on this balance pad, you need to be next to something that you can put your elbow on, especially if you have something in your hands, okay? So drop your shoulders, come up to the toe, tighten your tummy. You're gonna go up and over. If you need to, put your toe here and then come on down. And then you're gonna know, you're gonna have what we call muscle memory. You're gonna bring it up, it's right there. Oh yeah, I have to step up and over. See that? Okay. If I did nothing else today but this move in various ways, you would be so far ahead of the curve in your balance skills because you have to have awareness, okay? So here I come. I'm on the back of the toe. My knee is bent, right? Breath, come up. Tap if you need to, but come over, okay? Then I'm gonna go back. So backwards one is even scarier for those of us with hips and knees replaced, especially if you've had a dropped toe issue. So give yourself a little grace here, then come down. Now you're gonna get ready and come up. If you need to tap it, then you can come over. Point is, I'm managing now 18 pounds. I've got to think about my posture, okay? Drop my shoulders, take a breath, come up and over. Take a breath, come up and over. Take a breath, come up and over. You don't have to go fast, but this knee stays in a bent position, whether you put your toe down or whether you don't. So you know what we're achieving by doing that? I'm stepping back right here, like a backward lunge position. Then I'm stepping up and over. So I'm getting front and back of the leg muscles in this move. And when you do that repeatedly and you're hanging on to the barrel of a free weight set or a carry of some sort, it could be a jug of liquid, okay? So a gallon jug is about 10 pounds, give or take, right at 10 pounds, okay? So I'm starting to really feel in my leg that's working, this one. So you might think the up and over leg is the working leg. No, no, it's this leg. Drop my shoulders, breath, come up and over, and come up and over. Now stay in that position right there. Let's drop our shoulders. I'm in a hammer curl position. I'm gonna bring it right here and then bring her back down, all the way down. So I'm going to come up. Do not swing the weights. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Exhale. Bring it back in. I would be looking at your back leg right now if I were with you, because some of you, I would have to correct your toe position. Okay? I want it to be pretty straight. Take a breath. Keep the knees soft. Drop the shoulders. Exhale. Tap. Bring it back down. So I'm getting a really good stretch through the Achilles, through the plantar fascia, through my soleus, my calf, a little bit more so soleus because of the position of the heel, and my knee is bent. Don't swing those weights. Just pull them, okay? So if you have anywhere from, I don't know, it could be anywhere from 6 to 12 pounds in this curl, okay? That's pretty good. You don't want to strain your muscles and tendons and ligaments. If you've had joints replaced, if you have arthritis problems, if you've ever had a tennis elbow, if you've ever had a shoulder problem, a neck problem, you got to get all those muscles to work with you. It takes a while. Take a big breath and come back down. Okay, I'm going to do one more right here and come back down. Okay, then I'm going to come back. Now I'm going to put the other leg up, but I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so now I'm going to put my foot here. Okay, I'm going to step back a little so that I can stay grounded. Drop my shoulders. My toes are straight, okay? And my heel is getting stretched because my heel is down on the ground in the back. Take a big deep breath. Now, instead of it doing this way like a hammer curl, I'm going to turn this way, okay? So my palms are out. Shoulders have to stay down. Keep your knees soft, bent, actually. Pull. And here's what I want you to do. Keep your elbows down. They should be touching your hip bones. Drop your chin, take a breath, exhale, pull, bring her back down. Drop your shoulders, breath, exhale, bring it back down. Exhale, bring it back down. Exhale, bring it back down. Breath, bring it back down. Exhale, pull. Keep that heel down. Keep your feet down. Open your toes. Drop your shoulders and exhale. Breath. So I want to do this until I start to feel that muscle, the bicep for sure, get warm. Okay? Yeah. It's not like painful. It's just getting warm. I'm going all the way down. I'm dropping my shoulders. I'm pulling all the way up. I'm not slinging. I'm using the whole muscle to get that pull. Breath, drop your shoulders. Back down, drop your shoulders. Go. Drop your shoulders. Pull. Drop your shoulders. Pull. Okay, three more. Here we go. Big breath, big breath. Drop your shoulders. Exhale, one more. And come back down. And you were holding through your legs that whole time, working on an unstable surface. Yeah, that should have gotten your attention for sure. Okay, kick that out of there. I'm going to go down to a sit down. So I'm going to step wide. I'm going to step wide as my chair legs, okay? Then I'm going to hip hinge. I'm going to come down. Now I'm going to use the same weight and attack the backs of the arms. And here's the deal. It's not just the backs of the arms that you're going to do in this move. It's the backs of your deltoid. It's all your shoulder girdle, adding stability for the move. Okie dokie. So what are we going to do? We've done it before, but I want you to think about what you're doing. Number one, if you need to lighten up, fine, do that. Depends on you, whether you have a shoulder issue or whatever. But generally, tricep needs a good amount of weight to push against, okay? The mistake that a lot of people make is they load too heavy and they can't do the full move. So I'm going to keep it about this weight that I have that I use for my bicep. So this is my tricep work. But the first thing I'm going to do is hip hinge with the back extended. I'm going to come down as low as I can. So that means I have to hip hinge. I'm shining my tail lights, dropping my shoulders. My elbows are right here at my hips. I'm going to bring these right down here. And all I'm going to do is straighten. I'm straightening that elbow. Okay. Then I bend at the elbow. I come in. When I straighten, I roll my shoulder blades together. Okay. You don't get them together totally, but you get the idea. Then you release. See, I released my shoulders. When I start to move back, I roll the shoulders in. And then you got to stick with this, okay? So, drop your shoulders, push. Now really contract those back arm muscles. Then you bring it back in. Now really push them back. The shoulders are rolling in. Bring it back. Big breath. Drop the shoulders. Keep your chin tucked. Come right here. Now I want you to hold it right there. And I want you to do a little tiny flick. Just to identify those muscles in the back of your arm that you're trying to contract. And by the way, if you're doing this with any weight at all, and you're gripping the barrel, so to speak, of the weight, you're working your grip strength. Yes. Breath, push, squeeze. Here we go. Push, squeeze, roll those shoulder blades in. Now release, release, bring the shoulders forward. Okay, now drop them, push, breath. See, I did it just a little recovery move right then. Here we go, push. Here we go, push. Here we go, push. Two more. Here we go, push. One more. Push. Right here. And we're going to sit to stand. So here's my weights. You can hold them here. You can put them down. Or if you feel like you are ready to move on a little bit, you can put them right here. Okay? No jumping off the seat now. All right? Hip hinge. Press into the heels. Take a breath. Exhale. No jumping. So now I'm lifting my body weight and I've put my 9 and 9 right here. So push back, come down, all the way down. Notice how everything is feeling. Push that hip back down, take a breath, drop the shoulders. You don't have to go fast. Exhale, 1, 2. And as you're coming down, you can exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And down. So be ready to hold, okay? See, I'm holding this here by my thumb and then my fingers in the front. Take a big deep breath through your nose. Hips go back. Breath. 1, 2. If you want to get up better, with more confidence, do this move weighted. Okay? Here we go. Back. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Your back has to be extended. Yeah. Hang out here. Take a breath. Do not let your knees go in when you're coming up. Okay? Drop your shoulders. Breath. 1, 2. And then as you come down, you're breathing out and you're slipping into the heels and you're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to your heels when you're holding. You have a tendency to want to go to your toes, but don't do it, okay? Stay in your heels. Breath. We're going to do 2 more right now. Drop the shoulders. Breath. 1, 2. Squeeze the butt. Okay, now release. Take a breath. And it's 1 heel, 2 heel, 3 heel. Hold it down here. Heel, heel, heel. Hold it into the heels. Hold it into the heels. Down. Okay, 1 more, just like that. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Hip hinge. 1, 2. Squeeze your butt. Now release. Shine your taillights. Go to the heels. Stay into the heels. Stay into the heels. Stay into the heels. Breath, 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 breath. And down. Nice. So I'm going to put these right here. Okay. Shake out my hands. Yeah. Gonna lead the choir. Now, leading the choir is a modified sit to stand. This is where we start with our hands here if we need it. We don't jump out of the seat. We don't do that little rocky move to get yourself up. That's a swinging move. I want you to get up by engaging your muscles in your core, in your butt, in your legs. So you have to think about how you get up. You can use your hands here. The next one is put your hands right here. Anybody can do this and it gives them an assist, but it's modified, okay? Make sure your weights are not in your way. Drop my shoulders. I lean in from my hip. I push to my heels. I push into the V right here. You come up and you come up. So I can take somebody who thinks they need to do that little swingy thing to get up. They're just circumventing using their muscles. So this will give them that assist and help them move toward a better way to get up. So I'm going to come back down and now I'm going to go to leading the choir. So this, I gave you 1, 2, and now the choir, 3. You don't jerk. Okay, do that 1 more time. Go into the heels. Don't let your knees come in or out. Take a breath. Lead the choir. No jerky. Okay? Then you go to the harder one. Okay? I just put my hands here. And now I want to engage fully my whole leg muscles, all my gluteal muscles, no swinging, heels, breath, exhale, and you squeeze those muscles. You come up to standing and then you come down 1, 2, 3, and you go into the heels, hold it. Heels, go down low, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the heels and you're down, okay? Now, bring those weights back. We're gonna come right here. We're gonna do a little movement with strength. So this is kind of a how strong are you when you're dealing with your own body weight? Yeah, just how strong are you? Remember on Friday, what did we do? I think I did the get up from a lay down position, right? So we've been working a lot on our core, our legs. We've done a lot of work today using moderate weight. Now you're going to take your own body weight. Now you could have your weight vest on. That would be excellent. But you have to be really careful about your movement patterns, okay? You're going to use a chair or not. We're going to get down and up, and we're going to get down and up 5 times. I'm just telling you, not going fast, but we're going steadily. So I'm going to take a wide stance and come down without a chair or anything like that, okay? You can come down here with a chair. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. See, come down, we're going to roll down, roll back up. Go as slow as you want to, but we're going to keep moving, okay? So here we go. Hip hinge, or hold my chair, Come down like a football stance. Walk yourself out. Bring your knees down. Hover, 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 hover. My knees are not down. My shoulders are down. I'm breathing. Then I go down. I turn. I roll to a lay down. I turn and I roll back up to hands and knees. And now I'm going to get ready to come up, but I'm going to hover. Okay, my toes are down. I could use the chair if I needed to. Take a breath. Knees off the ground. Hover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push, push, push. Right here, and you're up. That's 1. Here we go. Down. I'm going to walk out to hands and knees. I'm going to hover. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. I'm going to roll under and go down to a lay down situation. Then I'm going to roll over, get my knees under me, put my toes back, or get on my chair, hover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk yourself back. You're on your hands and knees. You're up. That's 2. Come down, walk, walk. Just do this with me. I'm not going fast. I am moving steadily, methodically on the floor, doing a roll, coming back to hands and knees, hovering, toes under, hovering, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push into my knees. Come up. That's 3. Take a breath. Come right here. Use your chair if you need to. Put your knee down. Walk yourself out. Hover. See, I'm hovering right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Roll down. And you can roll on the other side. I usually like to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Then I'm going to come back to my hands and knees. Dig my toes in. I'll turn to the side. So you see what I'm doing. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Slow down anytime you need to. Tighten your tummy. Knees come off the ground. Push into the heels. And you're up. 2 more, I think. 3. Okay, 2 more. Here we go. Hover. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Roll. Slow down if you need to. But just keep moving. That's the deal. Keep moving. You are doing an exercise in handling your own body weight. Take a breath and come back down. Roll out to the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop and roll. I'm going to roll the other side. Okay? I don't know if I did. Here we go. Breath. Here we go. Hands and knees, toes. Back up. Right here. And come up. Okay, I don't know if that was 4 or 5, but I think our time is going. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you something. I did a couple of very key moves today. Nuance moves. We worked arms. We worked core. We worked our own body weight. Open, close those hands. Open, close those hands. I'm telling you, your grip matters. If you can get a soft, squishy ball, or if you can get a weighted ball, or if you can just pick up those weights and grip them, that'd be an easy way to do it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I don't have a ball, just gripping these weights and then releasing, rolling to the fingertips. Bring it back into the palm, squeeze it. Bring it right here and just come down and roll it to the fingertips. See, I'm rolling it into the palm. Take a breath. You don't even have to do anything. Just let them roll, come in, roll, come in, roll, come in. You are working your grip muscles. Grip strength is very important. It's a great indicator of longevity, actually. Then always rack your weights so that nobody can pick them up, break their toes. Anyway, check out your hands. Getting down on the floor and getting up the way I did, and I offered you several suggestions of different ways to do it. I didn't use the pad. I don't need to. Some of you may need to. Then use it. But you got to get up. You got to get up off the floor. Take a big breath. Come up into your toes. Open your hands. Close them. Open your hands. Close them. See, I got my elbows right here. My shoulders are down. Tight tummy. Go up into the toes and just hang out here for a bit. And if you need to, you can put your hand on a chair, but just come up here and squeeze. Just engage. And then down. Can you just do that like, I don't know, 3 sets of 10. 1 set of 10. See what I'm doing? So when you're up here, you're squeezing. Now you're releasing. Now you're squeezing. See, I want that kind of move. Contracting, releasing. Contracting, releasing. Turn out, turn back. Turn out, turn back. Now, you know how we started today? I had just doing this, and then I turned out here like this. And when I did this, boy, did I feel a quick, tight pain. I don't feel it at all now, okay? Because I went through gentle movements. I used my own body weight. I used against different weight loads. And now I can do this, straighten my leg, push my back into a hyperextension, then release, come back out here, turn it back, turn out, straighten the leg, push, drop my shoulders, and come back. Getting down off the floor and getting up off the floor and doing it 10 times in a row and being able to handle your own body weight with good form is a key indicator of frailty, okay? And handling, being strong enough to handle your own body weight. Anyway, it hurt me more than you. Seriously, it did. Okay. I'm going to take off recording, stop, and stop.